First of all, from my perspective, it was long overdue. Very impressed both with the hardware and the software. I think the infrastructure is great. I mean, it's not only the look and feel of it, but the design thinking which has gone into even the infrastructure is excellent. And then the whole software part of it. And I loved it because the whole thought process there being focused on the students. And if I were to draw a comparison with our own institution, HBL, the way we say solve customers' problems, not HBL's problems. So very impressive on both counts.
I think the kind of environment that you are providing here is what, end of the day is going to make that difference. And our experience with your alumni has been very positive. Around 42% of our intake are individuals who have degrees which are non-business or commerce. And our intention is to continuously increase this percentage and take it to potentially 50% this year and beyond. And the whole intent and reason for that is what we're looking for are individuals who think differently, who add value, who think of solving problems and solving customers' problems, and really using that strength and capability that they would have developed during their education to really start to add value in the organization. So we don't want individuals thinking the same way. We want them thinking differently. So we have engineers, we've taken a lot of engineers, we've taken a lot of liberal arts background. Last year we took in individuals with education degrees, psychology degrees, philosophy degrees, literature, and that's really and that's by design. And it's a focused approach for us, and that is something we'll continue to do. So, and I think that's where potentially some of your alumni stand out, because the breadth of their education is so much more than what you would at times see with individuals coming out of purely business schools.
The industry, as I look 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the road, it will continue to be influenced by two main factors. One is the trend on the technology side, and the other is the regulatory environment. We always thought that digital is the way to go, and the ease of customer and the delivery from there. But when we look back at 2020, some of us will say it was the year of the ultimate black swan, but we'll also remember as the year where digital became hygiene. So from my perspective, I think two things. One, sort of digitally savvy. So as Jamal was pointing out, digitally savvy does not necessarily mean that they have to have a computer science background, but people who can think differently, people who don't get into a group think, people who can diverge to maybe converge at some point in time. I mean, that is going to be very, very critical in terms of the future leaders as we go forward.
There's a lot of thinking and design thinking and agile methodologies that we're now using to solve a lot of customer problems. And I think there is potential for us to collaborate in getting your students and your faculty to work on real-time challenges that we have, primarily focused around the markets and customers. So that's something we can and we should be looking at collaborating in as well. हम हर साल तकरीबन 3000 लोगों को हायर करते हैं, एंड 3000 को जब इंटरव्यू आप करने जाते हैं और सेलेक्ट करने जाते हैं, जो ग्रुप है जिसमें आप एवेल्यूएट करते हैं वो काफ़ी बड़ा होता है. सो आपको ज़रूरत है, एंड हमारी जैसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को बहुत ज़रूरत है कि हमारे पास स्टूडेंट्स इस तरह के हमें मिलें जो कि जिनकी स्टैंडर्ड और क्वालिटी एजुकेशन एक ही लेवल की एजुकेशन हो, बिकॉज हम पूरे पाकिस्तान में ऑपरेट करते हैं और हम पूरे पाकिस्तान में हायर करते हैं. सो हमारे लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाता है दैट हमें एक ही क्वालिटी के और अच्छे क्वालिटी के हमें कैंडिडेट्स मिलें जिसमें से हम सेलेक्ट करके ला सकें. सो दिस इज़ अ वेरी बहुत क्रिटिकल और इम्पोर्टेंट एरिया है विच हैज़ टू बी डन.